All right, to view your reports in the app, you access the reports page down here, the bottom right. And when that comes up, you'll get three different options right here, here, and here. There's three different types of reporting. The first one is the ranking reports. These show you where you're positioned on the search engines. Instead of going to Google and typing in a search, you can look at your ranking report and see an overall percentage of how you're doing based on the sample size. If you notice, there's a certain amount of keywords listed, and the percentage of visibility, as they call it, is based on how many keywords you put in. If you scroll down, you'll see a list of words. Flip it sideways here. And you can see it'll be specific words that we're monitoring. Not every different search phrase that we would ever want to come up under, but a whole bunch of them to give you an idea of where you are ranking and where you are not ranking and where you can focus your blog. So if there's a number 1 through 10 next to the phrase, that means if you do that phrase on Google, that's the position you are. 1 through 10, again, is on the first page. Number 11 would be number 1 on the second page of Google. So it's good to know not only when you're on the first page, but also when you're coming in the radar of the top 5 pages, because then you're kind of starting to see you're getting close to the top, and you can keep writing about specific keywords in order to push yourself up to the top. So you might scroll to the bottom and see words where you're not yet ranking, and those ones will those ones are ones that you could focus on as article topics to push yourselves up higher and get yourselves on the map for those ones. You might see a little number sometimes next to it on some of the newer reports that show whether you went up or down from the last previous ranking. They're not on this one, but for the most part, this is where you figure out where you are ranking and where you are not ranking yet. So for a topic that you want to rank better for, you want to make sure to include those words in the title of your article. That's really what it comes down to, again, is that title. So that's the ranking report. I can click done to close that. And then you can navigate towards the bottom here and click on the next one, which is your analytics traffic. The same thing that's on the home page of the CityScoop app, the home screen, but it just has more options that you can select. So you can see on the map here these little things below: sessions, users, organic, and page views. If you tap on those items will come on or off the map. And organic's probably going to be your biggest concern for your CityScoop traffic. This view is really only a more detailed view, but specifically just for your CityScoop, so not for your website. You can only see your own website's analytics from the home screen of the CityScoop app, and that's after you've connected it to your personal account, which you can do on one of the training calls, and we'll help you do that. If you scroll down below, you can see there's other information too: sessions, users, page views, bounce rate, etc. So you can get a lot of data about the traffic that's hitting specifically your CityScoop column. And there's also a filter option, so you can filter out a date right here that you want to look at. By default, the app looks at the most current week that you are from the home screen. But here's a way to take a bigger date range. You can either do the drop down for the last 30 days, which you can see there's some other options there for some quick ranges, or you can select a custom one and then apply it. And then the third type of reporting is the little phone icon. That's for tracking any calls that come off of your CityScoop column. They will get rerouted to your main phone number, and so the call will come in just as normal, but the call will get captured through the app, and the call will be logged as well as recorded. You can see there's a little play icon So you can click that, and that'll play back the conversation that you had in case maybe a customer asked to place an order and there were a lot of things and maybe you happened to accidentally miss something. You can listen back to the call and make sure you've got everything. And you've got a date and a timestamp, and then the phone number that the person called you on. So you can get back to people like that, call them back at the number they reached you on. So sometimes you can see there's a U.S. government one. There might be some kind